Hi, I'm Ree from mummyof4.com. Welcome back to my channel and today's video, which is these are a few of my favourite things, April 2021 edition. Yes, it is my April favourites video. I've been really enjoying doing this series. I hope you're enjoying it too. I am doing monthly favourites. If there are any other favourites videos you would like to see from me, favourite whatever it might be. I've already done Amazon favourites. I've got some cleaning favourites planned. Let me know down in the comments. Now, before we get into my favourites of the month, I just want to say if you are new here, welcome. Please do subscribe and hit that bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. I do lots of organisation content, vlogs, hauls, shop with me's, all that kind of thing. I hope you will love it. There is a blog post that goes along with this video and along with each of my favourites videos actually. So if you're looking for links for anything I mention, then you can find that down in the description. Let's start with fashion and beauty. A lot of you have been noticing in some of my recent videos, my hair has been curly. And as I'm pretty much incapable of doing the trick where you turn it round with the straighteners and all those things, I discovered a good few years ago, I used to do it a lot when I was pregnant with Zara, the headband curls trick. So if you want to see an in-depth tutorial on how to do this, let me know in the comments and I will put that together for you. But basically, in short, I wind my hair around a headband, I go to sleep, and then I shake it out in the morning, and it's pretty low maintenance. I don't have to use any heat on it, there's not a great deal of styling, and it's easier in the mornings than having to straighten my hair. Now, I want to mention this. I'm still undecided if I want to call it a favourite, but I said I'd report back, and this seemed like a good as place as any. Now, if you saw my Amazon haul video, you will know that I bought this. It is a dupe for a much more expensive version. I think it's called a Lumi. This was a lot cheaper. I bought it to give it a go, and the responses for you guys in the comments were, a lot of you thought it would be quite similar to the more expensive one. I haven't tried the more expensive one, so I can't comment. I don't know if it's a favourite, only because I still end up mostly just using the cleanser I was using before, as opposed to the cleanser I bought for this, and using a cheeky wipe, which are the little hand wipes that I use for the children, and I used to use them when my children were in cloth nappies and things. I have a drawer of those in the bathroom. I still, to be honest, end up just using my standard cleanser and a cheeky wipe and washing my face in the shower. So I have used this a few times. So far, I'm glad I didn't spend loads on it because I've not bothered with it that much. Maybe I need to persist with it to see if it makes it into a future favourites video. But so far, I'm pretty undecided, only because I haven't really spent the effort. I haven't felt drawn to use it. I think maybe I need to persevere a bit more, but I will carry on with it and continue to report back again. By contrast, something that is absolutely a favourite are these rose quartz rollers that came in a set in that same Amazon haul. Now, I don't know if I'm using these right, if I'm honest. The general consensus from the internet is you're supposed to roll up and out, and it's for lymphatic drainage. I just know it is so relaxing, and if you're feeling puffy or headachy or tired at the end of the day, this is bliss. So has it done anything for my skin? I don't know. I don't know. I know you are supposed to go generally in one direction with it, so I'm kind of I press down as I go out and then like don't put the pressure on as I go back, because the sensation of it going back and forth is quite nice, but I figured the pressure as you go out works. So again, I'm not really sure I'm doing it right, but I really, really like it. I've been using it with some of this cocoa butter skin therapy oil. I've got really dry skin, so actually putting oil on my skin with one of these makes sense because it helps to hydrate it. The other thing that I actually use it for, which is really nice, is this bumpy end. I'm not sure if this is even what it's for, but as you know, well, I don't know if you know, but I have been seeing a chiropractor because I've got quite bad, almost like a hump here in my shoulder. I've also got pain here in my back and here in my hip, and it's from, for many, many years, having a toddler on my hip and standing like this. So the pain is here, here, and here. So my shoulder gets so bad that sometimes I can't look left, but if I take this and just kind of go like that on it, it's really, really good. So again, that's probably not what it's for, but I really like it. So that's made it into my monthly favourites. Now, unlike the twirly thing that I wasn't sure about, these, also from the Amazon haul, are definitely a favourite. They're flipping genius. They're literally like a little dot you put on when you've got a spot or a zit. I'll just get one out to show you. So they're literally like a little sticker, and they're like weird voodoo magic because I have actually got a spot up here. See if I can find it. I covered it with makeup. There we go. If I hadn't covered it with makeup, you'd see I had a spot up there. But, oh, hang on, there's one. So basically, you just put it on the spot, which I can't do without a mirror. So you just stick it on the spot and it's quite translucent. And basically you leave it for at least 6 hours. So what I tend to do is to put it on before I go to bed. And then if I've got one of those raised spots, you know, the spots that just are almost painful because they're really raised and quite disgusting. By the morning, it seems to have sucked all the disgusting gunge out of the spot and it's flat again. So you no longer want to poke and prod it until you squeeze it until it bleeds, which you're not supposed to do that to your skin, but I can't leave things alone. So by putting one of these on, not only do I resist the urge to pick, which is not good for your skin, you end up with scarring and infections and all sorts, but it also flattens it out, having sucked out all the gunge, and it kind of absorbs it into that. So it's quite gross. If you're into quite gross things like that, you'd probably quite like it. A bit like, it's the kind of thing like when you put that foot peely stuff on your skin and all your foot peels off. It's gross, but kind of in a satisfying way. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, I might just be sounding really weird right here on the internet right now. My next of my April monthly favourites, which I think I mentioned in my Amazon subscribe and save video, is the Tea Tree Faith in Nature shampoo. I try and buy tea tree shampoo when the children are in school because they get the little creepy crawlies otherwise. And knits don't like tea tree apparently. And that is the nicest tea tree shampoo that I found, because I found other tea tree shampoos, they smell a lot stronger to start with, and also they just don't seem to wash my hair as nicely. And as we have the communal shampoo things in the shower, the dispensers, then I try and put a shampoo that's going to suit everyone into there, and that Faith in Nature one is really nice. So that's one of my favourites for this month. Fashion wise, if I'm honest, I thought by now I would have done my wardrobe switch. At the point of filming this video, I have not yet done that. So I've not got out all my summer stuff. So I'm pretty much still wearing jeans, sweatshirts with little puffy sleeves in them, sweatshirt dresses with little puffy sleeves, and my favourite leggings. My favourite leggings I will mention again now actually as being in my favourites, because honestly they are the best leggings ever. The number of messages I've had from you guys saying, Ree, thank you so much for recommending these leggings, they have changed my life. They are stretchy, they are comfy, they are high-waisted, they are fantastic, they come in lots of different colours. They are linked in the blog post, so make sure if you are in the market for new leggings you check those out, because they're not really expensive either. They're quite a find. Next month hopefully I shall have some more interesting different fashion things to share with you, but if I'm honest, my fashion favourites have been very much the same as last month. However, I have got this to show you. This is a hack for when you are wearing necklaces, because I don't know about you, but doing the little claspy things and fiddling with them, nightmare. I have discovered these. Look at this. Oh, it's magnetic. So you put this on, as simple as this. Done. How easy is that? And then you pull it off. Done. So these little magnetic clasps, they came in a little bag like this. You can attach them to various necklaces. There's silver and gold ones. Honestly, what a game changer for changing your jewellery. On to home and organisation. So one of my favourites this month, I have got myself a new cleaning caddy. And I can't tell you how happy this makes me. I'm a bit sad like that, but this cleaning caddy is really sturdy, it's really robust. Some of them have handles that almost want to cut your hand. This one is fab. It's big enough, it fits loads of things in it, and I pimped it up a little bit with a cleaning sticker. If you saw my B&M shop with me or my B&M haul, you will know that I bought this pack of stickers from B&M, and one of them said cleaning on it. A lot of them have got other things that I've yet to put around my home, but I'm rather excited about those. So that has finished off my cleaning caddy really nicely. One of the upcoming favourites I was thinking of doing is a cleaning favourites video. I was going to split that into two parts. My reusable cleaning favourite and my consumable cleaning favourites. Let me know if you want to see those videos and I shall get those filmed for you soon, and I will let you know exactly what is in my cleaning caddy as my must-have essentials. So next, home and organisation essential. Arguably doesn't belong in this section. I'm not sure where it does belong, but I say they belong here because they match my bedroom. And that is, I have bought new chili bottles for next to our bed. The reason these are special is because they match our room. So we've had chili bottles for years and years and years. They're great. They keep hot drinks hot for 12 hours, but we use them for water, which they keep cold for 24 hours, meaning that I can take them downstairs, fill them up with nice cold water. So we've got ice cold water up next to the bed, because I couldn't possibly go to bed, let me know if you're the same, without a drink next to the bed. And I don't like the idea of having a glass of water because it doesn't stay cold, it can get knocked over, and it could just have, you know, stuff floating into it. Ugh. So chili bottle side of the bed. It's great, so if the children come in, knock it, it's got a lid on it. But we had like a bright pink one and my husband had a bright blue one, and our whole room looked really matchy other than these bottles. And now these have just made me really happy because I have got this nice dusky pink one, he has got a nice grey one, and they match our room. So just a little touch, but these little things make me happy. My next home and organisation item belongs in my office, and if you are working from home, I would highly recommend you invest in one of these. And it is this foot pillow. Now, why would you need a foot pillow, I hear you ask? This is going back to my chiropractor and back issues, because on top of, I'm a little broken and I blame the children entirely, on top of having kind of damage here, here and here from standing like this with a child on my hip, because I'm right-handed, so my child would sit here on my hip and I would do things with my right hand. I've also got kind of damage across here and here from having that SBD thing during and after pregnancy, where during pregnancy your hormones relax and everything goes meh, and you end up with a lot of pain down here. I think they renamed it pelvic girdle pain, but it's blimmin' painful. Let me know if you've ever had that during pregnancy. Anyway, if I do a lot of cleaning and things, it tends to come back. Don't know if this is just because I've had so many children or what, but my chiropractor seems to think that I've got hypermobile joints and therefore my muscles or something do some compensating weird thing. Anyway, back to the pillow thing. I know that I need to be careful with things like alignment and just not making all the hips and the back and everything worse. And I do spend a lot of time sitting at my desk chair, working on the computer. Now, what I tend to do is cross my legs. And then obviously by crossing my leg is putting different strains on my back. It's just not good to sit twisted like that all the time. So by having this to put my feet on, you can use it one of two ways. You can either put your feet on it like that, because I've got quite short legs and my legs don't sit flat on the floor otherwise from my chair. You've got to have a chair high enough to have your arms level. The whole desk sitting things, you don't mess your body up, it's a bit complicated. But the other way you can do it is you can put it on there and you can use it as like a rocker type thing. Anyway, I would say that sitting at my desk for long periods of time has been a lot more comfortable since I've been using this. I've not been sitting crossing my legs as much, and therefore my lower back pain hasn't been as bad. So if you are working at a desk for long periods of time at home or in an office, then I would recommend checking one of these out because I found it quite helpful. On to kids and family. If you are new to my channel, you might not know that I have my husband, who was on here known as Daddy of 4, and then I have got my teenager and then my 3 little ones. So before I share the monthly favourites for family, I will just let you know that there are 3 more channels within our family that have sprung up in the last few months. My husband has got his channel, which is called Daddy of 4, and he's doing all sorts of stuff to do with tools and reviews and DIY and that kind of thing on there. My teenager Dylan has set up his channel Instant Guitar, where he is doing a lot of Beatles covers, things like that. He's got really good at the guitar. And then my little 3 have got a channel which is technically mine because they're not old enough to have a channel, but they are creating content for it, and that is called Mummy of 4's Kids Zone. So if you are interested, or any of your family members may be interested in those, go and check out those channels. They are all linked below and on the homepage of my channel too. Anyway, on to favourites for kids and family. Now, you may have guessed my favourite film, especially since you heard me singing from it at the beginning of this video, and yes, it is The Sound of Music. And I have always wanted to get the girls white dresses with blue satin sashes from the song My Favourite Things, and I have not been able to find them anywhere. So this year I have taken matters into my own hands and I have found a separate white dress and blue satin sash. Why I didn't do it years ago is beyond me. I think I realised this might be the last summer I can dress the girls in matching dresses. I dress them in matching clothes because they like being dressed in matching clothes, and I worry that maybe next year Bella's gonna go, no more mummy, and that'll be that. Which will be fine. I will know I've kind of milked it as long as I could. When they don't want to do it anymore, I'm cool with that. But while they still want to, I really wanted them to have matching white dresses in blue satin sashes so they can be a few of my favourite things. So I got some lovely dresses that you will have seen if you've seen my latest kids clothing haul from H&M, Next, Joules and Boden. So these dresses were from Next, and then I just bought some blue satin ribbon from Amazon. All of those bits are linked below in that blog post as well, but honestly they look gorgeous in them. And we're just going to cut to a little segment of them singing for a few seconds. Listen to the words as they sing. Their version of it is everything.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, rainbows and whiskers and toes and eyelashes, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favourite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favourite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Now, another one of my favourite things from this month, I have reinvested in some headbands for the girls. I got a pack of the 24 headbands. They always wear these pretty much same headbands, the little headbands with the bow on them, and they've had them in so many different colours, but then over the years some have been snapped and broken and lost and dirtied and all sorts. So I bought this pack of 24. They have pretty much every colour under the sun in there, so I got them a pack of those each so that whatever I'm putting them in, they've got something to match with. And I know I get asked about the girls' headbands all the time, so the link is in that blog post if you're looking for them. Other favourites from the children have been LOL dolls. Now, I've been asking in the comments, is it LOL dolls? Is it LOL dolls? The general consensus is it's LOL dolls, not LOL dolls. Anyway, the girls have got kind of into these initially from watching those Come Play With Me videos on YouTube, where there's a little Elsa and Anna called Elsia and Anya, and these LOL dolls were introduced to them via those. And then William fancied one of the LOL Boys Arcade dolls in our B&M Come Shop With Me, and he really loved it. So it's like a little LOL thing, and it's got like a superhero suit that clips on, and now all of them are obsessed with all of them, and they've just really enjoyed playing with those. They are quite sweet. I was resisting getting involved in the whole LOL craze as long as possible, but now they are officially obsessed. And in fact, if you want to see them unboxing an LOL doll, there is a video on their channel where they're doing that. A TV show the children have been really enjoying. Now, I will get into TV, books and entertainment that I've been enjoying later in this video, but under the family section, I thought I'd just share a couple of things that the children have been enjoying. They have discovered a new series on Disney Plus called Mira. I think she's called Mira Royal Detective, and there's a really catchy theme tune to it. You will not be able to get out of your head, so apologies in advance for that, but your children will love it. I would say it's somewhere between like a Sophia the First and an Elena of Avalor kind of thing. It's one of those Disney Junior shows, but my children are obsessed with it. They love it. If your children are looking for something new to watch, go and check that one out. The other thing they've really been enjoying on Disney Plus again, and they've watched over and over, there are 2 Disney family sing-along shows, and they were put on during quarantine at different times, and they are celebrities who have self-taped themselves in their own homes singing Disney songs. There are some American celebrities, I don't actually know them, who they are or anything, but I understand they're from Dancing with the Stars, that did an amazing version of Be Our Guest from Beauty and the Beast. You've got Idina Menzel singing on there, singing A Whole New World. There's the whole cast of High School Musical and all the other Disney films coming together to sing We're All in This Together. I originally saw that on YouTube actually, but then I realised it was made originally for this Disney family sing-along. But it's so sweet. The children love it. We put it on quite frequently, and they have a lovely old sing-along to it. Another favourite for the children this month would be hoodies. Now, William seems to not be dropping out of an older Gap hoodie that belonged to Dylan, so it's really sweet that that's kind of been passed down and now to him. So the girls then wanted their own hoodies. They have got these absolutely gorgeous fluffy lined pink polka dot ones, which they are just wearing all the time out playing in the garden, and they absolutely adore, and they just look so cute in them, and they kind of go with most things, but just add that little bit of extra warmth for a little bit of a play outside when maybe the sun's out but it's not quite warm yet. On to food and drink. If I'm honest, my favourite food this month has been Easter eggs, and I am about 70% Easter egg chocolate at this point. I've eaten so many Easter eggs, they're nearly gone, and then at least I can't eat them anymore until next year. Honestly, I cannot stop myself. It's not good. But never mind, they're nearly gone. We can move on to eating other things. I have enjoyed it though. Now, if you saw my Poundland and Home Bargains haul, you will know I bought a lot of these snack bars to try. Now, I thought I would really love these Skinny Crunch bars because I adore the Skinny Whip bars. I've got the Skinny Crunch Chocolate, the Rocky Road, and the Mint. If I'm honest, they're all right, but I'm not in love with them. So my conclusion to these is they're a bit more like a cereal bar than chocolate, if that makes sense. So they're all right, but I'd take them or leave them. Then from Home Bargains, I've got these Bliss Whip bars. This one's a chocolate orange and this one's a salted caramel. These are nice, but if I'm honest, the Skinny Whip bars are still my winners. I've got a few of these Skinny Whip double chocolate left, but the ones I don't have any left of, the ones I like the most, are the Skinny Whip strawberry and the Skinny Whip mint. I love those. They are my favourites. So the Skinny Whip strawberry and mint are still making it into this month's favourites. All the others that I bought in Poundland and Home Bargains, I would just take or leave those flavours and stick to the originals. Do you know what's back into my favourites though? Still, the Fry's raspberry and the Fry's orange bars. Love them. Love them, love them, love them. And now going to more non-essential shops, I shall be picking them up more because I went so long not able to get these other than really expensive online places, because why do the supermarkets not do these? The online supermarkets don't seem to do these, and I get most of my groceries delivered. I always have, even way before the pandemic, just because, you know, 4 children, supermarkets, not always easy. These, at least when I am popping out to non-essential shops now for a little bit of shopping, I can pick them up again. On to entertainment that I have been loving in April. First show I want to talk about is Behind Her Eyes, which I saw on Netflix. And everyone said, oh, the twists, the twist. So obviously I spent the whole time going, I'm gonna guess the twist. I'm trying to guess the twist. And I just couldn't guess the twist. I could not see it coming. It was so, so good, like quite creepy. I hadn't read the book first. Apparently the book's really good too, but basically it is a series. I want to describe it without giving too much away, but there is a couple, there's something weird about them, and there is a woman who gets involved romantically with the husband and befriends the wife, and it's about this kind of awkward triangle thing, but there's a whole twist. I'm not going to say any more than that because I don't want to spoil it for you, but I'm going to say just go and watch it. And if you have seen it, don't spoil the twist in the but let me know in the comments. Did you guess the twist? Just don't say what the twist is because it'll spoil it for everyone else. The next show is another Netflix show, and it's Tiny Pretty Things. This is another kind of mysterious thriller type show. It is set in a ballet dancing school. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you know I love all things ballet. So it's set in a top ballet school. So there's loads and loads of dancing in it as well. So it opens when one of their star pupils that's about to star in a show was pushed off the top of a building. Then there's a whole mystery of who pushed her, and it just goes a whole lot deeper than that. There is a new girl that comes in to replace the girl that has fallen because there is now a place in the school, obviously, and it's just her whole journey of figuring out the sort of dark goings on behind the scenes. But it's really, really good. I really enjoyed it. It ended on a cliffhanger, so I'm really hoping that season 2 will be coming soon so I can see what's going to happen with that. The next show, another Netflix show actually, has had really mixed reviews, but I really enjoyed it, and it's Ginny and Georgia. Again, this one has got a whole thriller, twist, mystery thing going on behind it. So Ginny and Georgia is the story of a woman who takes her two children to live in a new town, but she's got a whole dark past thing going on. It keeps skipping back to her past to try and uncover what has happened. There's a whole mystery thing going on, and then you think it's going one way and it's going another way, but it's also sort of a bit of fun in the process. It's a bit teeny perhaps, but it was just good anti-pandemic escapism, if I'm honest. And then another show that has been some brilliant anti-pandemic escapism. Yes, judge me if you will, but I have been rewatching Once Upon a Time, which I loved. It's kind of like Lost meets fairy tales. So each fairy tale intertwines with all the others. They all live together in a place called the Enchanted Forest until a curse comes and dumps them in our world, and none of them know that they're fairy tale characters. But all of the characters have a twist in their tale, and they all link together in unexpected ways. I really liked it because it's like, oh, that's clever. So they've taken, and again, I don't want to say too much because I'll spoil it, but they've taken that story and they've flipped it on its head, and I don't know. Once Upon a Time isn't going to be for everybody. It's a little bit out there, it's a little bit suspend disbelief, but do you know what? That's kind of what I need from my TV at the moment. I need an escape from the heaviness of the world into pure fiction. Onto music, and I have downloaded the soundtrack for In the Heights because the film In the Heights is due to come out soon and I cannot wait. In the Heights was on Broadway and it was a smash hit musical. It was the first hit musical of Lin-Manuel Miranda, who wrote the amazing Hamilton. Now, since watching Hamilton when it came out on Disney Plus, I have been obsessed with the soundtrack, obsessed with the show. It's a bit different to Hamilton because Hamilton was a filmed version of the show, so it was on stage and they filmed it, whereas In In the Heights is an actual film, and it's been filmed this past year, and I believe it's coming out this summer. I really hope it'll be coming out in the UK. I know obviously it'll be coming out in America, and I don't even know what the state of play is going to be with cinemas and things, so fingers crossed I'll get to see it, but I can't wait for that. On to some books I've been enjoying. Now, I have been listening on Audible. If you don't know what Audible is, by the way, it is the Amazon audiobook service. I have got a link and a code if you want to get a... So I've got all through how she got the part of Mary Poppins, all the behind the scenes of how that was filmed, and how she'd only recently had a baby when she filmed that, which is pretty amazing, and then how she ended up landing the role of Maria in The Sound of Music before Mary Poppins had even hit the cinemas. So she'd done all these films, these massive films, and nothing had actually been released yet. It was just fascinating, and I just adored Julie Andrews. So listening to her read her own book has been just magical. Another book I've read this month is The Handmaid's Tale. Now, what I actually did was I read most of the book on my iPad, but I also downloaded the book on Audible. So some of the chapters I listened to walking back and forth to school, and most of them I just read, and I actually enjoyed sitting and reading. I'm trying to make a bit more time to do that. Now, The Handmaid's Tale, originally I saw the show, and I think there are 3 seasons available that you can watch. I think that is available on Amazon Prime, which I shall put a link to that below. If you haven't got Amazon Prime, there is a link to that below, and I think there's a trial. Anyway, full details are on that if you want to grab that trial so you can watch some of The Handmaid's Tale, which is so good. I didn't fancy it at all, but someone persuaded me to watch it. I thought it was a historical thing, but it's actually like a dystopian future where basically America went to war, and a really radicalized, strict new religious sect won the war and took over America, and women are now no longer allowed to read, and some of them are sort of prisoners and slaves, but all of them are very oppressed by the system. So it's really, really interesting and fascinating. Kind of deep and dark, but I thought the series was just one of those really bingeable things. It was like, next episode, gotta get it, gotta get it. The woman that plays June, the main character, was amazing, and she actually reads the audiobook, so it was so, so good. So if you are looking for a book to read, try and read the book first, obviously before the show. The only thing I found disappointing with the book is that it ended, and there was so much more in the show than the book. So I wish the book had, well, I guess I wish there was more of it. There is a sequel book, but I understand it doesn't follow on exactly where the first book left off. So I've downloaded that to read, but I will report back. Let me know if anyone's read the second book, which I think is called The Testament, and what you thought of that compared to The Handmaid's Tale. But The Handmaid's Tale is releasing a new series. I think that's coming out later this month. Again, I'm not sure if it's just in America or if anyone knows how you can watch it here in the UK, but I will be desperately wanting to see that when it comes out. I can't wait. Another book I've been enjoying on Audible is The Audacity to be Queen, The Unapologetic Art of Manifesting Your Most Fabulous Life by Gina DeVee. Now, this book really does a fantastic job of calling out all the BS that goes on inside our heads, specifically as women, and she puts labels on these voices in our heads that tell us, oh, you're not good enough to do that. Everyone will think you're crazy if you'll do that. Oh, what will people think of you if you do that? It's a book about helping you to get out of your own way, which I think we all need at some point. It's a little bit woo-woo in places, but I've been really enjoying it. It's really motivational, and it just helps when we have those moments where we think, I'm no good at this, I can't do that, and helps us to realize that actually we can do whatever we put our minds to. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up and leave me a comment, because it really helps to support my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 PM. Those bell notifications are super important, because even if you are subscribed, you will not necessarily know about new videos without the bell notifications turned on. My latest video is just here, and another video you might enjoy from my channel is just down here. I'll see you guys very soon. Mwah. Bye!